Yep. You know what time that is? You know where we are. You know who this is. This is Mike from Mike's Magic Auto Detailing and Paint Enhancement. Welcome back. Welcome back to those of you who are back. Getting later than I thought. Holy moly. Almost 7 o'clock. I hardly ever work this late. But I wanted to get through with the roof that we talked about earlier today. Yeah, all my aftermath here. As you recall, I was going to try the 15 millimeter long throw dual action polisher with the black pads and the Koch Hemi final polish. Well, that wasn't doing it. So what I ended up doing was I switched to my Flex forced action or gear driven dual action polisher. I forget what the throw on this is. I think it's about 8 millimeters, I'm not sure. And an orange Lake Country pad, which is a medium pad, and the Koch Hemi one cut and finish, which I don't care about the finish part. It leaves a little bit of sealant behind, which I don't care about. I'll be paint prepping that off anyway, but it does give you an idea kind of what it's going to look like when you put protection on it later. I'm not sure how much protection it leaves or how long it lasts, but this is kind of halfway in between the polishing pad and say a cutting pad, a wool pad or a hybrid pad, one of those other cutting pads, which you don't want to, I did not want to do on this roof. But hey, let's take a look, see how it turned out. As I predicted, not much could be done about that mark there. I may have reduced a little bit. It looks like maybe a rock or something skipped across it, got kicked up and skipped, because that's pretty deep. I suspected it would not go away, and it didn't. I'm not even sure how much it reduced, but you remember all the scratching that was in here? And it goes all the way up to here, actually. I don't think I showed you guys that earlier. But it didn't disappear completely, but unless you get nose to the paint, as they say, I think you can still pick it up there when I get really close. But if I back off to about a foot or two away, it virtually disappears. Virtually disappeared. And the rest of the roof came out really good. I'm real happy with the shine and gloss, and I'd say 95% or better of the defects that were up here went away. You're seeing some dust, lots of paint nibs, and there's a few smudges from the product still on there that I haven't buffed off. But I'm really happy with it, the way it turned out. I'll leave this paint here for when I buff this right here. Oh man, I decided I'm going to tack the trunk next, which you might suspect, since I've taped everything off here. For two reasons: to protect the edges and also to keep from having to clean out the polish compound, whatever you want to call it, from inside these cracks. And I taped this off because right here you can get up under there with a cloth or something to clean it out, but this is flush with the paint, and there's a little bitty crack there, so I wanted to try to keep stuff from getting up under there, because you get all that dust and stuff up under there, it becomes an attractant for moisture and retains moisture and could cause a problem later on. And also, I don't want to be bumping up against this spoiler with my buffer when I'm trying to polish this. But we're just going to take one more look at this trunk. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to pick any of this up, but I think you can see it's pretty bad, as we've discussed before. Man, oh man, look at all that stuff. I don't know if y'all can see that. But like right in here, I think you can see some of it, but when I rub my hand across it, it's almost like sandpaper It is rough, 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 rough. So what I'm going to try is that same combination I used up there, the Orange Lake Country pad and the one-step polish. But I'm looking at this, man, that's just rough. That is just rough, 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 rough paint. But I suspect that's going to help, but I don't think it's going to improve it dramatically. It might. Always try the least aggressive method first. So that's what I plan to do. Look, you can see that stuff right there, those rough spots. And discoloration. I'm not sure what that's from really, but I suspect improper prep and improper painting methods and no, hey Tim, and no attempt afterwards to wet sand or color sand any of that out. And I suspect that after I try my one step and that orange pad and the forced rotation buffer, I suspect I'm not going to be happy with this. We'll try it and see. But I suspect I'm going to break out my 3000 grit wet dry damp sandpaper foam backed and try to level that out just a wee bit more than that and try to get rid. I mean, this thing is, Tim, this is rough, rough, rough. I believe I could have painted this better with a rattle can. I mean, I could see a tape line or something right there. I mean, it's just a straight line. I don't know, maybe there was a stripe on the trunk also, like there was on the hood. I can see another one right here. I think you can see a little bit of it there, Tim, because there was a stripe on this car. He took it off and painted it, but not a very good job at all. Not a very good job. I'm going to see how good I can straighten this out without spending an inordinate amount of time on it, because what I charged her for, Tim, was a one-step polish and a sealant, but I've already gone way above board on all that. You know how I am, Mr. Car. You know how I am. So these muscle cars, oh man, I can't turn them loose. I can't turn them loose without at least making some effort above and beyond. And oh my God, I wish you could be here in person, Tim. You could see that. You would shudder. You would absolutely shudder. Lots of scratching and marring and those spots, I swear. Like I say, I think I could have done better with a rattle can of Duplicolor or something if I could have got the right color that she wanted. This is a custom blend color. This is not OEM. But anyway, I just wanted to catch you guys up. I'm really happy with the roof, the way it turned out. I'm not sure what kind of paint that is either, but anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next go round. You know what to say: like, tag, share, follow, please, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Any of those interactions, they tell me, makes me more popular, which I don't really care about. I do these mostly for my friends and my customers, mainly so the customer can keep up with what's going on with their vehicle. But it's a nice car if you like Mopars, and I do. I know, Tim, you and I are basically Mustang guys, but hey, I like a good Mopar. I'm not sure how solid a vehicle it is. I don't know anything about their service history or anything like that. I think this is a 2013 Tim or a 2015, something like that. Hemi Challenger RT. I'm not sure what the RT means. Maybe you do. I don't know. But anyway, it's late. I'm going to go see if I can't round me up some grub. Relax for a little while, and I'll be back up at it again in the morning, and I'll come back and when I get through with the trunk and show you guys what I ended up with, how it turned out, and what I used. Okay? All right, folks, I appreciate y'all very much. Have a great day or evening. Bye now.